Welcome to your Yin Yoga practice. Namaste, Paula here. This will be a slow, intentional Yin Yoga practice designed to support the flow of energy through the body's meridian pathways. So just taking some time to transition into a space of Yin, letting go of whatever has come before this moment and starting to get really present with your breathing and your body. You might like to take a deep inhale through the nose before releasing it out the mouth with an audible sigh. And then settling into a steady breath in and out through the nose. This practice is designed to gently stimulate the meridians that run through the joints, fascia, and deeper connective tissues through long held supported postures and extended periods of stillness. Rather than targeting muscles, the focus is on creating space along these energetic channels, encouraging circulation, release, and balance within the whole system. Continue to focus on your breathing, noticing the inhale, noticing the exhale, just settling in, feeling the connection of your body with the floor below. Can you feel length through the spine, rising up through the crown of the head? Allowing your thoughts to start to pass in and out without giving them a lot of attention. Awareness settled on your body, on your breath. Any sensations arising now from holding in this posture. You might start to feel some stretch in the upper legs as this posture stimulates the energy of the stomach, spleen, kidney, and urinary bladder meridians. So the focus here is on the sensations running down the front of the leg, along the quadriceps, the deep stretch in the front of the thighs, which helps to lengthen and stimulate the stomach meridian. The spleen meridian is also targeted in this posture by particularly around the inner thighs and the pelvic region. So just continue to stay here and focus on cultivating a steady breath in and out through the nose. Relaxing the face, the corners of the eyes, the jaw. Can you take an exhale and allow the shoulders to drop a little bit further away from the ears? Staying in stillness and in silence for about 1 more minute. And from here, make your way slowly out and come to sit perhaps on a cushion to support the anterior tilt of your pelvis. We're coming into butterfly. So in butterfly, we're not trying to get our knees down to the floor. We want to be able to fold forward. So the legs are more in a diamond shape. You can support yourself with a bolster under the backs of the knees, or if you are quite open, you can simply round the back, fold forward, take a block between your feet and allow your forehead to rest on the block. You could also take a bolster across your legs and perhaps stack your fists to give some support to the head. And then just settle into this posture, focusing on the steady breath in and out through the nose, noticing any sensations arising now. We will use this posture to target the kidney, liver, urinary bladder and gallbladder meridians. So there's a lot going on. So the areas in the body that you may predominantly feel sensations, mostly affected by this pose, are the inner legs, the hips and the lower back. So allow the upper body to sink towards the floor. Get a sense of gravity drawing you down and just surrender to the posture. If you're feeling this posture more intensely in the inner thighs, the groin area, more so if the feet are closer to the body, you're stimulating the kidney and liver meridians. The sensation you're feeling along the spine is activating the energy of the urinary bladder meridian. Whilst the gallbladder meridian along the outer hips and legs is targeted when the back is rounded in the forward fold and you're feeling a sensation in the lower back or outer hips. So as you stay in this posture, the sensations may deepen and you will notice the effects of this posture, both physically and get a sense of the energetic effects. Continue to allow the body to soften a little bit more with each exhale, feeling how the upper body is sinking towards the floor. Relaxing the corners of the eyes, the jaw. Allow the tongue to rest at the roof of the mouth, behind the top teeth. Can you notice the space between your teeth? Holding in stillness and in silence for about 1 more minute here. And now from here, very slowly starting to come out, rolling back up the spine. Help your legs to extend and just lean back and bring a little bit of movement into the legs, into the ankles. And from here, we're going to cross our legs, come into Sukhasana, easy sitting pose. Just taking the head towards the left, taking the left hand onto the side of the head for a neck stretch. You can either just reach the right arm out onto the floor, or perhaps you'd like to reach around your back for the left hip. We're not pushing the head down to the side, it's just the weight of the hand resting on the head that's creating this stretch. Coming out now and changing sides. And you might like to lift your chin or drop your chin and see if there's a sweet spot for you in this posture. Breathing into the stretch in the side of the neck. And from here, we're going to come onto our backs for a supine twist. Using the bolster, I'll give you two options here. Allow the bolster to lie lengthways beside your left leg. Taking the right leg across, allow the lower part of the leg to rest on the bolster as you open your arms wide like wings, palms up. Gaze facing the ceiling. Alternatively, you can come into cat pulling tail, bending the bottom leg, heel towards your buttock, taking hold of the ankle or of the foot, taking the top leg across straight and resting the whole of the leg on the bolster. Allow that right shoulder to drop towards the floor. Settle into this posture, focusing on your steady breath in and out through the nose. And perhaps you feel sensation in the upper hip, but also from the twist through the spine. The supine twist primarily targets the urinary bladder, gallbladder, and liver meridians, but also stimulates several other meridians depending on the exact variation that you're taking and the sensations that you feel in your body. The twisting motion stimulates the meridians along the spine, the urinary bladder meridian. The gallbladder meridian is targeted by the twisting through the rib cage and into the hips. The twisting and compression of the abdominal organs helps to move stagnant energy. And this is activating the energy of the liver meridian. Changing sides now. We're going to do this posture on the other side. So just set yourself up again with the bolster. Settling back into your breath, really present with your breathing. You might like to focus on the massaging effect of the abdominal organs from the compression created by having that top leg either bent or extended over the body in this twist. activating the energy of the stomach and spleen meridians. If you're noticing also sensation from having the arms either extended out from your shoulders, out to the sides, or even overhead, and this is targeting the heart, lung, and small intestine meridians. Allow this posture to promote a sense of calm and balance as it releases tension in the connective tissues. Coming out now, hug the knees in nice and tight. Breathe into the belly. Feel that squeezing effect, massaging the internal organs. Over slowly to one side, pushing yourself back up to sit. We're going to come into a straddle position or dragonfly pose. You might like to sit up onto a cushion to help with that interior tilt of the pelvis. We will be folding forward, so having a block, a bolster handy. As you gently round your spine, lowering down, finding a position where you can perhaps support your head to promote inner calm, encouraging the body to relax a little bit more. In Dragonfly, we don't flex or point our feet, we just allow them to flop out however they want to land. In this posture, we're primarily targeting the liver, kidney, urinary bladder, and spleen meridians. So noticing the stretch in the inner thighs, the hamstrings, and the groin. Breathe into any sensations that are arising as you hold over time here, and the tension starts to release. Allow the upper body to sink towards the floor, relaxing the face, the fingers. This is a powerful Yin Yoga pose for hip mobility. Also improves overall energy flow. Becoming really present with your breathing as you stay in stillness, allowing this stillness and this presence to take you deeper. Deeper into the physical body, and also accessing a deeper dimension of your mind. Open and receptive to whatever arises, sensations, feelings, emotions. Get a sense of gravity drawing you towards the earth, grounded in this posture. Simply letting be and letting go. Staying for about 1 more minute. And now starting to roll back up your spine. Help your knees to come together. Take the feet wide and just rock the knees from side to side. And take that movement now down onto your back. So as you lie down, keep the feet wide, the knees bent. Interlace the hands to the back of the head. Take a few rocks side to side. Before dropping both knees to the left, just take a look at the right leg, and can you walk the right foot towards the right so the knees stacked in line with the hip, and take the left foot up on top of the thigh. If you're feeling any pulling in the knee here, you can always take a bolster under that top leg for support, or you can even just take the foot off of the thigh. Extend the arms overhead on the mat. Feeling a stretch perhaps in the upper hip, the upper thigh, and down the side of the body. And now we're going to change sides. So drop both knees to the right now. Walk that left foot towards the left so the knees in line with the hip, and take the right foot up on top of the left thigh. And again, arms extend overhead. And just settle in for a short time here as a counter pose. And release. Roll over onto one side and push yourself back up, coming onto your hands and knees with the wrists under your shoulders, knees under hips. And now walk the hands all the way forwards, extending the arms. Melt your chest towards the mat for Anahatasana, melting heart. You can always support your chest with a bolster to make this posture a little bit softer. Resting on the forehead. The hips are just forwards of the knees here. Melting heart is a lovely heart softening and opening posture. With each exhale, can you just relax into this posture a little bit more? In Melting Heart, we're primarily targeting the heart and lung meridians in the arms and the chest. The sensation in the abdomen, the chest area, is activating the energy of the stomach and spleen meridians. And the urinary bladder meridian along the spine is stimulated also by compressing the back. So the forward stretch and the chest opening work the front body meridians, the heart, the lung, the stomach and spleen, whilst the spinal compression stimulates the bladder meridian. And this combination helps release tension and balance energy in these key pathways, benefiting emotional processing as well as digestion. So just continue to allow the body to drop into this posture. Feel gravity drawing you towards the earth. Maintaining a steady breath in and out through the nose. Noticing the inhale, noticing the exhale. Any sensations arising from holding in this posture. Breathing into these areas. Rising up now out of this posture, just taking your time. Sitting on your heels. And then we're going to come into fire toes, stimulating all the nerve endings in the toes. So tuck the toes, sitting on your heels. You might even like to reach around and pull the pinky toe out to the side so the toes are nice and open. For a lot of people, this can be feel really intense. But you can always just lean forward onto a block, taking the weight off your heels. Focus on the breath, relaxing into the posture as much as you can. We're not here for long. And now as you lift off of your heels, just leaning forward, give your feet a little pitter-patter on the mat. Take the feet a little bit wider now, turn the toes out for a yogi squat. If it's not accessible for you to come into a yogi squat, you can always take a block as a little seat under your bottom. You want the knees tracking over the feet. Keep the knees nice and open. And in this version, we're going to fold forward, so reach the arms forward and allow the head to drop. If you need, reach your hands onto a block. Allow the bottom to drop towards the floor. This is a very grounding posture, so feel the connection with the earth. But still feel some length through the spine. Steady breath, steady body, steady mind. This posture benefits digestion. It's very grounding. Also creates more emotional stability through the compression of the abdomen and the stretching of the back. stimulating the kidney and urinary bladder meridians. It's a deep hip opener, improving circulation. Feel the physical connection of your feet to the floor. Get a sense of connecting with the earth below. Breathing into your whole body. And down towards your feet. As you stay here for about 1 more minute. And coming out now, straightening the legs. Grab a block or perhaps 2 blocks stacked on top of each other. As we come into dangling pose. Take a soft bend in the knees as you fold forward, perhaps resting your head on a block. Or if this feels too deep, too intense in the backs of the legs, you might like to just rest your arms just above the knees. This version of ragdoll pose primarily targets the urinary bladder and kidney meridians. Stimulated due to the intense stretch along the entire back of the body, the spine, the back of the legs, as well as the inner hamstrings. The compression that occurs from the forward bend into the abdominal organs helps to stimulate and detox the spleen and stomach meridians. Feel a gentle gravitational pull from the upper body towards the floor. And now we're going to come up and just rest our arms on our legs briefly as we transition to sit just on our heels for a moment and notice the effects of what we've just done. And prepare for half saddle. So you'll need your bolster, and for some people you'll need to add a couple of blocks under the bolster to incline the bolster. With the right leg extended, the left leg bent with the heel beside your buttock. Lie down on the bolster. But just be very aware of that left knee as you come back. If you're too tight in your hip flexor and this is causing strain into the knee, lifting the knee off the floor, then ensure that you do incline the bolster. And if that's still not accessible for you, just don't lie back. Just stay upright with your spine. It might be nice to take the arms overhead, perhaps hook the elbows. This posture stimulates the spine, the sacrum, and it's a deep hip flexor stretch. Targeting the kidney and the urinary bladder meridians, which run along the back of the body. The bladder meridian tracing the spine. So this back bend that's being created here and the stretch of the quads directly stimulates these channels, energetically relating to fear and grounding. It can be helpful to take a deep inhale through the nose and release out the mouth to relax the jaw, letting the tongue rest at the roof of the mouth behind the top teeth. There is a fascia line that runs all the way through the body, connecting our jaw and our hips. So if we're feeling tightness, if we carry tension in our jaw or there's dysfunction in our jaw, then that will reflect on the tightness of our hips. Additionally, the jaw and the hip flexors are areas that carry tension, tightness. We clench these areas when we feel anxious. So this relaxed breathing will support the release in the hips. Slowly coming up now, take your hand to the knee and help the leg to extend before changing sides. And this side may feel different, so check in, take your time to come into the posture. Don't rush it. Remember, we're moving very slow. We're in a yin practice. And then settling back in, feel the bolster beneath you. Allow it to take your weight, perhaps extending arms overhead or hooking the elbows. Just settle back into that breath, steady, smooth breathing in and out through the nose. Relaxing the mouth, the jaw. Leaning into any sensations you're feeling. Perhaps noticing also some core activation, some engagement in the front of the body that will also affect the stomach meridian. This is such a great posture for athletes or anyone who does a lot of walking, even a lot of standing. It's a very intense yet also very therapeutic posture. It promotes mindfulness. Staying now for about 1 more minute, surrendering to the posture in stillness and in silence, staying very present with your breath. And from here, taking your time to roll back up. And again, take hold of the right knee and help that leg to extend. Sitting upright with legs extended, bring a little bit of movement into the legs. Before coming through hands and knees to lie prone on the floor. And we'll add a nice posture for the shoulder, for the chest to stretch by extending right arm straight out from the shoulder. And you can either just bend the knees up towards the chest and have your forearm resting on the floor. If you want to take this deeper, then plant the left hand into the floor. Roll back onto the right shoulder and take the leg behind you, opening up the hip a little bit here. Keep the head on the floor and then use the left hand to steer, so either pressing in to lean back to add a little bit more compression to the shoulder, or maybe you need to back away. This prone chest opening posture primarily targets the lung, the pericardium, and the heart meridians. These three meridians run along the anterior aspect of the arms and the chest area, so the front of the arms and the chest. Stretching the chest and the front of the arms helps to stimulate the lung meridian pathway. And beginning in the chest and moving down the front of the arm to the middle finger is the pericardium meridian. And it's closely associated with emotional release and heart health in traditional Chinese medicine. The heart meridian runs from the chest down the inner arm to the pinky finger, opening the heart center, which is also believed to be associated with the release of emotional tension. So just continue to settle into this posture, noticing the inhale, noticing the exhale, letting go and letting be. For about 1 more minute. Now we're just going to simply roll over onto our tummy and change sides. So extend the left arm long. Take the position that's best suitable for your body. And just settle in. So if you have taken that top leg over and behind, you might like to then pull the knee back a little bit to open the hip. Soften the corners of the eyes, relax the mouth. Tune into the sensations that are arising as you hold over time, particularly focusing on the upper body. And enjoy this lovely stretch for the chest, for the shoulders. Staying just a little bit longer. As a counter pose, roll onto your tummy, bring the arms by the sides and just turn your head to one side. Just staying here for about 10 breaths. Before turning your head to the other side for another 10 breaths. Bring the hands beside the ribs, push back up through a table position. Take your cushion now under your left knee. Bring your blocks to the front of the mat as we come into dragon. Step the right leg forward. This is a deep hip flexor stretch for that back leg. So you might like to lift the back leg, walk the foot away so the leg's nice and long before you lower the knee back down, so that you're not right on the patella of the knee. And perhaps you stay up high with the blocks on the high edge. The back toes can be tucked or the foot flat. You decide what feels better for you. And then if you want to come down lower, you can always come onto your forearms on the blocks or even all the way down onto the floor, depending on how deep you want to feel this. We will be holding for a few minutes, so over time this is a posture that does intensify. So it's a good rule with Yin is to take a more conservative posture in the beginning, particularly with these deeper poses, and just allow the body to naturally let go. The hips, the hip flexors, the thighs, they're very clenched and guarded muscles, and the tissues are quite dense, so it can take time for them to start to lengthen, to stretch, to become more elastic, to release that deeper tension. Just looking forward of your hands so you keep the spine long, the chest just moving forwards. And even though you are activating a little bit into the upper arms, holding yourself up there, see if you can still drop your shoulders away from your ears. And again, intentionally relax your jaw, maybe taking an inhale through the nose, releasing out the mouth to soften. Staying really mindful not only of your breath, but mindful of your mind, to ensure that you're not getting distracted, you're not telling yourself any stories about this posture. We're staying for about another minute, but if the time that I've suggested for this posture is too long, you find it's too intense and you can't breathe through it, then please slowly come out. And now, before we come into the other side, slowly come out and come into a child's pose. Knees wide, big toes touching. Allow your buttocks to rest on your heels. Extend your arms long and melt towards the floor. You can modify this lying out on a bolster for a more restorative child's pose, or you can come into embryo. Bring the knees closer and just allow the arms to rest by the sides. Child's pose is the cornerstone rest pose in yoga. So make it your intention for this posture to rest. To maintain an inward focus. Senses turning inwards for nourishment. Awareness on the breath in the belly, noticing the resistance you feel as your belly inflates. And then as you exhale, allow the belly to soften. Now slowly coming out of child's pose and setting up for dragon on the other side. Take the cushion under the knee for support. Use your blocks. Just take your time to come into the posture. You might like to take a deep inhale through the nose and sigh out the mouth to help to let go of the jaw, relax the mouth. See if you can soften the shoulders a little bit. And just allow yourself to drop into this posture. Become really present with your breathing and continue to lengthen and slow down the breath, creating a steady rhythm. Noticing the sensations arising, particularly around the hip flexor on the right leg. But of course there'll be other areas in the body that you will physically feel this posture. So directing your attention to wherever you feel your body needs the most attention. And as these sensations intensify, can you make peace with it? Lean in gently, passively. And give some time for these clenched and guarded muscles, these deeper tissues to let go. Staying in stillness and in silence. Completely present with your breath and your body for about one more minute. Taking your time to slowly come out and sitting on your heels, or perhaps you take a block under your bottom as a little chair. Bringing some movement into the neck, taking an inhale, allowing the ear to drop towards the left. Inhale back through center. Drop the ear to the right. And just repeat this. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Exhale to the right. This time as you drop your ear to the shoulder, also drop your chin to chest as if tracing a necklace around your throat. Nice and slow and gentle. Changing directions. And we'll do this one more time. And now making your way onto your back, and before we come into Shavasana, we're going to finish with a happy baby. I like to use the bolster and just lift up onto the bolster. Allow my hands just to hook on the inner blades of my feet. So not pulling the knees down, just using the weight of the hands as well as gravity. Encouraging the knees down towards the floor to the outside of the body. There's a slight incline of your body, so a very gentle reversal of energy. And just hang out here, see if you can find some lightness in this posture. Now, coming into Shavasana, push the bolster down so it's behind your knees. You might like to take your cushion to rest your head, finding a beautiful, comfortable position in Shavasana.